Can you not buy an M5 comp and then a 5 Series donor car and then just cut them in half and stick it on their end?
And you know, the minute he said, "Could you not?" I just knew where this was going.
This looks like Sam. Sam! Woo! Oh, he's in a baseball cap. They are going to kill me. Where are we going?
Hello.
Yes guys, what is up? Welcome to Supercars in London as I head into West London to STG HQ, where I'm going to be meeting up with Sam and Tony. They don't even know, they have no idea that I'm filming at the moment, but I wanted to take this opportunity to treat it as a little bit of a road trip reunion. It's the first time that we've been in the same room together for longer than 10 minutes. Sam and Tony are currently filming a podcast now. I'm joining a little bit after because we're doing a BTG special where I think they're going to be interviewing me about my YouTube journey and adventures and how I went from basically having 1 subscriber to having a YouTube channel and making a career out of it. So head over to BTG YouTube channel where you will see that. I don't actually know when it's going live in comparison to this video, but at the moment I'm about 10 minutes away. Whilst we are navigating our way through the streets of West London, I thought I'd start the video, I'd get excited and basically utilise the next 10 to 15 minutes of this video to catch up with Sam and Tony, see what they've got going on, see what projects they've got coming up for the end of 2021 and also how 2022 is looking. So onwards to STG HQ, and in front of me is a Hyundai Ioniq 5, which I very much enjoyed daily driving when I had one of them. Hyundai, you have made a stunning EV. Parked up, blocked Tony in, so even after the podcast, he cannot escape. Here he is. No, they're right there. That is Sam. Hold on. I don't know what they're doing here. Are you trying to hijack my video? Why are you wearing that jacket?
What do you mean, why am I wearing this jacket?
Shocking.
It's a Indonesian special.
It's 4 times too big for you.
Yeah, it says Lowari. Spends 2 days in Italy, comes back in Ferrari.
Oh, classic. What's he talking about?
I have no idea, mate.
We're surrounded by like your dream garage, aren't we?
Absolutely.
You know what? Every time Tony comes down here, he walks past and he thinks, you know what? I'd be quite tempted by one of those one day.
An old school American muscle.
Yeah, I see it in you. Lie.
Well, that didn't go according to plan. They both came out because they'd finished the podcast and wanted to come and grab some lunch. I was going to walk off into the studio and shove a camera in their face, and they kind of already knew that I was recording. It's just started to rain. But anyway, Sam and Tony have gone inside to the shop. They've come prepared and put a mask on, but obviously I've not. So I was just saying I haven't got a mask, so I was.
No, you're not allowed in anyway.
To go, yeah.
No, things have changed again. Have you ever spent time hanging around here?
No.
There's always stuff going on.
Yeah. The back end of Duke of London.
Cars that you'd ever be excited by, I don't think. Having said that, you know that video just went live on my channel?
What?
Manual LP640.
Oh yeah.
And manual Gallardo Supercars.
Where you said it was an absolute beast. Did you actually? Were you kind to it on camera? Because off camera you said you'd buy one.
Such a lie. But I did say off camera that I think both suited e-gear better.
Yeah.
On camera I said it a bit, but I think I've realised since.
That's what I was saying in my videos when I owned it. The e-gear is more Lambo. You just get shoved in the back.
Yeah, it changed the personality. I was like in the LP640, I was driving it like a GT3 Touring. I was like, this is lovely.
The thing with the manual is like you'd go after smooth shift.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Which
you don't
obviously
really
in
want.
the Murcielago doesn't really work.
By the way, have you seen that little red beast over there?
Oh, the Abarth.
Hello.
It's not yours, is it?
It's my one.
Is it?
Yeah. Rosso Fuoco. Ferrari paint on my little
So what's the
Ferrari.
plan today? Tell me what the plan is today.
We're doing an in-depth podcast into your life.
Into my life.
Yeah.
Is it like
into
one
your
of those
career
chat show?
Yeah, because we did one with Tony way back in the day. We did one with Shmee. Did one with Emma Walsh. I did one with me, and they've been really popular.
So you and Tony prepared questions?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's really aggressive.
You've got questions for me today.
It's really
I've always
aggressive.
got questions for you.
Oh, that's true.
We have nice conversations in general, don't we?
Yeah.
So we're just going to have a nice conversation.
We're asking the questions that you guys have been dying to have answered for years. Like, what really happened to the AMG GTS?
I've actually got a couple of stories that really drop him in it.
Cheers, buddy. I think that was good. I think that was...
Don't forget my camera.
You're vlogging. So annoying that you're vlogging today.
That's the way you run your channel, that'd be flashing as well. Be dead.
This has got at least 3 videos on it. And
I can say what I want now because you can edit it out.
We have just finished the Behind the Glass podcast. I don't know how many appearances I've had on the Behind the Glass on the main strand. Well, I gate crashed one of them. Yeah, and I teased that I was going to gate crash that one today because Sam texted me going, hey, we're just starting, so if you arrive, we'll text you once we're finished because he does not want me to gate crash.
I was so stressed.
And I texted him back saying, oh, I'm 2 minutes away, and you just didn't reply.
No, because I knew you were winding up. If you want to know, Paul thinks he's like the best winder up in the business. Like, oh, it'd be so funny. Oh, I'm 2 minutes away. And I literally said to tennis and he's trying to wind me out. I was like, not even going to look at it.
Was he flapping?
Yeah.
This is the first time really we've been in the same room for more than 10 minutes because I know that we've crossed paths a couple of times on filming podcasts, but since the road trip,
yeah,
I feel like there's loads to catch up on.
No, really? What? We took on the WhatsApp group every night.
What are we going to catch up on?
Yeah, well, yes, Sam.
What?
Are we going snow driving?
What have we got?
We are going snow driving.
That's the next road trip.
We are going snow driving.
Big crash?
Well, it depends what we take. Yeah.
For you.
I'll be on my roof, mate. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I saw you drive that GT.
Are we going in sports cars or like sporty SUVs?
I think the vehicles will be a variation of different categories. Shall we say?
We haven't told you yet. We don't want to wait till April. We want to go in like January, February.
Yeah, but the road is shut.
I don't.
What road?
The road to the top of the Europe.
Let's go to another road.
Oh, okay.
Why do we have to go to that road?
Well.
This is boring for the audience, but stay tuned.
We should just keep this to WhatsApp. Okay. What we can bring from WhatsApp is this man's car hunt.
Oh,
that's what I was alluding
Should
to.
we see what's out in the car park at the minute? See if anything takes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a GTR. No, I joke.
There isn't actually anything that's that exciting.
There was a Defender here earlier, which I was spying. What were you going to say about my...
Well, you've gone from, obviously what you drive at the moment, which
X3
is the
M40i.
X3, which was a bloody good daily.
It's actually perfect.
Yeah.
But
you're selling it.
Well, I want to sell it. It's perfect, except I don't get any pull from it emotionally. Okay. So when I walk up to it, I'm never like, oh yeah, and I don't think it looks great, but it's just fantastic. And some money has become available to me per month. I've been able to reduce some outgoings so I can increase my budget slightly. And of course, I'm a YouTuber, so the minute I can spend a little more, I'm like, I'm going to go shopping.
Because you've gone from X-ray. Tony's fuming over there.
No, but do you know why he's fuming?
Because you're not buying a car
every day. No, I text him every day with links to Auto Trader.
Well, I just don't know what he wants from a daily. I mean, they are boring, mate.
That's what I want. I want a boring daily.
Well, that's what you just said you're going to sell that car for.
No, but I want one that looks... I would actually... This is where you're going to...
Flip it.
I would actually get another X3 M40i in a better spec.
Really?
Yeah, I would actually do that.
Which is what I told you in the first place.
Yeah, but
now you're considering buying a car 3-4 times the value of it?
It's all down to monthlies though. Magnitude Finance. My top budget is $1,000 a month.
Okay.
So it's what, like, how good can I go? I can get a Bentayga, just FYI.
What?
Yeah, I can get a Bentayga.
That's what I've had to listen to.
Big deposit. Yeah. So we're now down to, realistically, RS4.
Yeah.
Nearly brand new.
Yeah.
X5 M50D. No one's going to choose that except me, but it's amazing. What was it?
RS6.
RS6, but you have to find like a really high mileage, crappy spec one, and I'm like, well, I could get a full spec.
New
RS4.
shape RS6.
New shape.
The Alpine thing.
The Alpina B3, but it's a lot of money. I don't think it fits into £1,000. And then finally, a 5 Series Touring. But you can't get an M Sport one anymore.
What do you think, car dealer?
Me personally, because I'd go nearly new, I'd have RS4.
Yeah.
Personally.
But you like X5 as well.
I do like an X5.
But the RS4's still got the old interior.
No, there's a facelift.
Yeah, but it's still like, it still has the screen.
Sure. Yeah.
It doesn't actually excite me that much. What excites me is they don't tend to lose a ton of money. They're cool, in the right spec. It's kind of, I think I'll like it, but will I? Like, that's the problem. If I'm not that excited.
I think if you had the RS4, you'd be annoyed you didn't get RS6. Personally,
I think you're probably right.
Personally,
Yeah, maybe. I mean, the RS6 is a better car, but it's
Never
another
really liked
20
the
or
RS6.
30
it
grand
is
more.
a beast.
I've never really liked it. The car I want is
Have
an
you
M5
spent any
Touring.
time-
I
have you
want an
spent-
M5 Touring, but they don't make it.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
There's an M3 Touring coming.
Yeah, but it's a year away and it's 100 grand. Look what Motec just sent me. What do we think about X6s?
X6
No.
is cool.
No?
X6 is cool.
Because there was an M6, is it M50i?
No, you can get an M6 M6
You can get a comp, but that's too much. But the other day the guy sent me an M50i which was in green with tan. But it was £1 grand a month, but
Do you want an X4M?
no. Nice try.
They're
One of them
cool.
as well. Oh, why don't you have the? Why don't you
The
have that?
GLC 63.
I've got one of them.
Yeah.
coming. Why don't you have that?
That's cool.
Coupe.
I would love it. I think it's too firm.
He hates Mercedes.
No, I've come round to Mercedes. I just think it's a little too firm.
Oh, I think you're
This is
right.
the car that this is what I tried to get. It's a B5 Touring.
That's terrible.
110 grand. It's like 1,700 quid a
my
month.
God.
What a whip there.
Imagine if you had an Alpine. Is it Alpina?
No,
Alpina and a Ferrari 456.
And you know what else he could get if he wasn't such a retard?
What?
A Macan GTS.
Yeah.
He won't have one. It's perfect.
It is
He won't have
perfect.
one.
Why
You
wouldn't you
know
have
what?
one?
I don't think it is perfect, mate. I think
What's wrong
it's
with
a
it?
little dull. Dull?
Do you know what,
I think it's like
actually-
getting a Golf R.
I put my
I think it's like getting a Golf
the
R.
first time I put my foot down in the Macan GTS for a long time, it did kind of underwhelm me.
It's not about speed. I'm not looking to go that fast. I just want a car that's got a bit more character than the X3.
You need the RS6 because that V8 just rumbles around everywhere you
Don't
go.
make no noise
It's
then,
so cool, mate. It does.
Well, and if you put an exhaust on it,
No. I've driven the press car and I drove one yesterday.
Like, I've suddenly decided I quite like an RS6 after a week. I've never driven one, and I've always slagged them off.
yeah, the old one though you soaked off.
Yeah, good point.
Not the new one.
New one I've also slagged off a little.
Really?
Yeah, a little.
It is the best. It is the best estate car you can buy.
It is.
100%.
It
It
is.
is the best estate car you can buy.
Then you can take
And
it
your
out
money will be
on
saved.
my little snow drive.
Okay, I'll research.
Convincing sound
It
to
is a
buy an
proper
RS6.
kit. But the problem is with the RS6 is that the M5 is the big problem. Although you can't have an estate one, the difference in price is 30 grand.
Mad, isn't it?
And I'd have an M5 because it drives better.
You love an M5.
I do. It.
That's the car. M5 Touring. Why don't they? And in the UK,
Can you
the
not-
top-
can you
get
not-
a 540i. That's it. They don't even do an M5.
Can you not
50i.
buy an M5 comp and then a
don't.
5 Series donor car and then just cut them in half and stick it on their end?
And you know, the minute he said, "Could you not?" I just knew where this was going. I just didn't want to help anything to do. Could you not?
That's
just
right.
get a 458 and take the engine and put it in a Bugatti Veyron.
You do realise that's how he starts his branding conversation.
Yeah.
Could we not?
No. Do you remember the
458 that I got from Eurospares, the first thing I asked, because obviously they've got engines galore. F12 engine. No. Can you fit an F12 engine in 458? Turns out you can't.
No.
Anyway, I'm going to go now, so you guys are wasting my time.
What? I've been trying to get rid of him for ages.
See you later, Tony.
Bye, mate. Nice to see you.
See you later, Sam.
There we go.
You shouldn't really do that on camera. COVID.
So I'm going to use hand sanitizer now.
I'm not touching that.